Whoa. Hello, hello. Okay, YouTube's going to mess this up. So just hold on and I will talk about what I think constitutes the perfect diet, because YouTube always messes up the first 30 seconds. So just hang tight. You're going to hear about that in a minute. Okay, I think YouTube's done messing up the beginning of this broadcast because they always mess up the first 30 seconds. I don't know why they keep doing that. It's a limitation of their system. I've reported it to them. I don't know why they haven't fixed it yet. It has something to do with the way when it's uploaded live. It's just the upload. So hello to Annadel and Danny who are here. Now, you guys might know this about me, or maybe you don't. Like, if you've been on this channel for a while, you see that I upload like a hodgepodge of different videos here, but I do upload videos every once in a while about health, and sometimes about, well, definitely about food and trying food. But you know, I try to really inform myself daily, practically, on what are the best things I can do to A, stay healthy, B, rejuvenate myself, and C, figure out what the best diet is. And by diet, I mean an eating pattern for the rest of your life, not weight loss, just something you can maintain for me. Now, lately, for some reason, YouTube's been pushing to me a lot of keto videos. I think it's because I started to watch a YouTuber called Dr. Berg. And at first, he gives information on a wide range of topics like skincare, menopause, body types. And you don't realize until you've watched maybe like 10 of his videos that he pushes what is known as a keto diet. Now, what a keto diet is where you eat more fat than protein and very little carbs, like less than 25 to 30 grams per day. So his opinion is that his diet of mostly raw cheese, meats, which are all grass-fed, and vegetables is the perfect human diet because insulin is the enemy of the human body. Now, if you would tell that to a, say, vegan or a raw vegan, they'd look at you like you have 8 heads. Raw vegans also are divided into different subtypes like fruitarians and those that just want to have higher protein and lower sugar. So, you know, it's so complicated because everybody's all over the place and choosing, you know, different sides. And so, like I said before, the vegans would balk at the idea that meat is what's going to help you out. Now, I landed upon another video. I forget the name of the guy who was talking, but he talked about going on a carnivore diet for 30 days. And he actually did blood work. He was a proper scientist about it. And he was eating a ribeye steak a day, plus bacon, plus other wild boar products. And what his blood results showed was, okay, he had really good cholesterol. He had good insulin. He had acceptable triglycerides. However, there was an indication that there was inflammation in his intestine. Now, he tried to explain this as he had acquired some sort of parasite while he was traveling, and he was really stressed that year. And so it was his body getting over it. But it got me thinking, this is back to the topic of this video, that it doesn't matter what you eat. There's always going to be advantages and disadvantages to every single specific food, okay? So, well, going on a keto diet and putting your body into ketogenesis is going to lower your insulin. The problem is that there's side effects to meat, being that it always inflames your colon. Even if you have a lot of salad, it's still inflammatory in your colon. The problem with veganism is that even though vegetables are great, if you have too much of certain types of greens, you can get kidney stones. And you're lacking in essential B vitamins a lot of the time. You have to take generally B12 supplementation when you're a vegan, and essential saturated fats. So I think what I'm arriving at is that why nobody can construct the perfect diet is because people are not looking at foods as almost like drugs that have benefits and risks, and there should be proper dosages therein. Well, I don't think you need to eat meat. Sorry, I've got something in my mouth. I've got some salad in my salad in my mouth. While I don't think you should be eating meat every single day, I think I would be hard pressed to make the argument that you should never have any type of meat or organ meat at all, because it contains things that your body absolutely needs. I think definitely there's people are onto something when they say that refined sugar and insulin spikes are not good for you. But if you're, say, running a marathon, you're going to need easily accessible carbohydrates to keep you fueled. The problem is that most people are not active enough relative to the calories they consume, and people have a tendency to eat more processed calories, and that is transformed into fat. So a whole foods, varied diet, low in sugar, heavy on the vegetables, a little meat, grain, that's debatable, is what's good for you. But really analyze each individual food that you're eating. You can have too much parsley. You can have too much spinach. You definitely can have too much meat. So if scientists would start to study, and I know it's complicated because there's thousands and thousands of food, each individual food, I think we would get closer to being in agreement about what constitutes the perfect human diet. Does that make sense? So it's all about ratios and not sacrificing entire food groups necessarily. Although, again, grain, I'm kind of iffy about. I don't think it's terrible, but I don't think it's the perfect thing. Lentils are definitely good for you. Some meat once in a while, definitely good for you. Processed food, definitely bad for you. But until people accept that we need a varied diet heavy in vegetables, but not too many vegetables, with lots of greens, but not too many greens, we're not going to get anywhere. And keep your insulin down. And intermittent fasting, I wanted to end on that, is something that a lot of people should consider. Basically, try to only eat a couple times a day and leave a large window between your last meal and your first meal of the day. If you can even get down to a meal a day, it's actually surprisingly healthy for you, because then your body increases its growth hormone. It allows time for the body to repair itself. As long as you're staying hydrated, drinking lots of water or tea or coffee until your meal, you're golden. And then you're not having as many insulin spikes during the day. This whole nonsense of 10 meals a day is not true. And eat to hunger. Don't eat beyond it. But I think a lot of people lost the notion of what constitutes true hunger. So Bradley says, I only eat lizards. Me too. I don't think I've ever eaten lizard. I've never eaten gator, I don't think. Yeah, I've had bugs, eaten bugs. Bugs are fine, I guess. I'm still not quite over the mental block of creepy crawlies. But, so Danny says, meat. Mr. Bitchy says, you should hear about my new diet. What is that? Bradley says, diet discussion, my body is ready. Thomas says, hi. And Anodil says, hello, you like the puppy kini? I just put out a video on my main channel. I disabled likes because people don't get to hate on me because I'm such a hardworking human being that fuck you. I don't want to hear your negative bullshit feedback. I'm not talking about in this broadcast. I'm talking about the video on my main channel. Please go check it out. It's where I try out the duct tape bikini from the Black Tape Project. But I wanted to go live here because it's evening. I worked out. I actually didn't eat that much today. I didn't feel like going to bed. And I'm planning an epic live stream at the end of the week. So I just felt like, okay, you're planning all this stuff. It's time to hang out with people and see what's going on your vlogging channel. So Mr. Bitchy says, I don't eat anything at all. And when I feel like I'm going to pass out, I eat a cube of cheese. Is that all you're eating? That sounds like don't starve yourself. The starvation diet isn't good. You can fast, but then you have to resume normal eating patterns. So Daniel says everything in moderation, including moderation. Yeah, sometimes you can have quote unquote cheat days. Sometimes you can, have too much fat, have fast food, but just not on a regular basis. You have to discipline yourself. How many of you here feel like you have a pretty good diet? I feel like I have a pretty good diet. Do I feel like my diet over winter was perfect? No, because I gained a little weight. I think partially because, winter is always hell and it's very hard for me to get outside and do my exercises. But me getting into a bikini or being half naked all the time on the internet and for my Patreon, it really does hold me to a higher standard than if I was always clothed. Plus, I'm not getting any younger, and I realize that every single thing I put in my mouth affects how quickly I will age. And the less you eat, the slower your metabolism and the slower you age as a result. And you also give cancer a hell of a lot harder time to grow when your blood sugar is always quite low. Get them pics in before the sag. Well, I think I'm actually at the age where things are starting to sag, but I don't know. I think that I'm interested to see what I'll look like when I'm 50, because I'm at 40. So 10 years from now, I think it's menopause that's going to really affect my skin. I obviously haven't gone through menopause yet. I probably won't until in my 50s. So that'll be when I really change. What about the anxiety of worrying what you put in your mouth? That anxiety ages you. I have no anxiety about what I put in my mouth at all. I make sure that I have greens every single day. So I'm always buying cilantro, parsley, mixed greens, arugula. I have kale, although kale and I don't have a great relationship. Cabbage. These things are amazing for you. And then I pump myself up to eat them by watching videos about the health virtues of all of these foods. If I go out with friends, I am going to indulge once in a while, but I really don't go out more than, say, once a week. So, hi, Efrain. I did actually, Mr. Bitchy, you're going to hate me. Tonight I had an English muffin with half an avocado, radish, and an organic Thai peanut sauce. That was my dinner sandwich. Avocado toast is great. You should try it. You just need to maybe add some spice, like add some sort of like Frank's Red Hot buffalo wing sauce or sambal olek, or even that chicken, whatever that's called, sriracha sauce. It makes avocado taste so much better. Season your avocado. That's why I had the peanut sauce, because it's got the spice and the salt. Oh, Danny's singing the avocado. Peel the avocado, peel the avocado, peel the avocado, peel the avocado, spread the avocado, spread the avocado. Unsubscribe. That's funny. So Bradley says, I eat what I want. I try to keep a balance of healthy portions. I love cilantro. I put it on as much as I can. Yeah, and cilantro is actually stimulating. So if you're tired, try having a quite large amount of cilantro, and it'll actually give you like a nice high. And it also is a very cleansing herb. Guacamole, 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 guacamole. So have any of you seen my video on my main channel? Was it sent to you? I think I'm getting tired. 8:30 and I'm already tired, but I was up early. I had a very, very busy day. Yeah, well, I like the avocado song. It's a happy song. I actually found out about the avocado song because of the Christmas version of it, which is like, trim the tree, trim the tree. Back to Ninja. Yeah, saw the push notification about the tape bikini. Awesome. Guys, I didn't think I would. You know what? I'm having this tea that's got echinacea and burdock root in it. It's possible that it has a mild sedative in it, because I'm like, why am I all of a sudden falling asleep? I haven't heard from you in a while, Danny, so it's nice to see you here. Tape bikini, could I flinch more? Go watch it. You'll think it's funny. So Daniel says the red tape one at the end grew on me, but the pup bikini still rocks. I don't need breakfast. I just need to go to bed soon, because I can tell my eyes. Whenever I get tired, guys, my eyes get smaller. And I can tell, like, look, this eye is smaller than this eye right now because I'm falling asleep. A friend says, just got home feeling the same. Yeah, the tape wasn't that bad. Like, I still have more tape left to do a part 2 of the video. And it just made me feel so creative. I liked the red one. I mean, I know the way it was, like, it gave the side boob. And, like, of course, the tape pushes you down. So I guess you could, like, tape yourself up to make it look better. But I don't know. I was very happy with how the whole video turned out. I really had fun that day. Oh, Bradley says breakfast. I meant massage. Yeah, but you have to go a little extreme to succeed at your art, right, guys? Am I the only person that watches like nutrition videos and motivational videos out of everyone who's here? And I'm peeling, you know what I'm doing right now? Peeling off my nail polish. I shouldn't do that. It's this top coat and it makes it like nice and glossy. It just kind of a weird design, like kind of like a paint splatter design on my nails. But then it provides the opportunity to start doing like peel porn on your nail. See? Simply Nailological talks about peel porn. So Daniel says, I watch Mikey Chen eat 100 bowls of siduk. Eat 100 bowls of ramen. Sorry. Freaking Asians always not getting fat. Well, the thing is, competitive eaters, or mukbangers, a lot of them work out every single day and then only film once a week. So it's basically their cheat day. And when you eat an abnormally large amount of calories, you get diarrhea or you puke. So your body can't absorb. Like when you see those people that do those 10,000 calorie challenges or more, your body literally cannot absorb all those calories. So you just shit it out. It actually has a laxative function. It's like, say you eat an entire watermelon to yourself, guaranteed you're going to be shitting watermelon. Like I had said at the beginning of this broadcast, it's all about ratios and any food that exists, there are side effects and there are improper dosages. So slow macro shots on the nail polish peeling is technically impressive, said Aerogel, but Simply Analogical. Well, yeah, Simply Analogical, I think part of her success, other than her sense of humor, is that she was the first nail artist to really use macro to her advantage. I feel like her popularity has cooled. I haven't heard as much about her lately. I seem to hear more about like the Jeffree Stars and Shane Dawsons of the world. Like anything, crazes go in, it seems like 2 to 3 year cycle. So I feel like she's at the end of her popularity cycle. That's not to say that she's not still big, but I feel like I don't hear about her as much. And now, of course, there's the copycats that are doing the same thing. I don't watch motivational stuff, says Bradley. TED Talks is where it stops for me. Mr. Bishy says, I don't watch motivational stuff at all. Too much pressure to enjoy yourself. But then back to like why Asian people on average aren't as fat in, say, countries like Japan, is because they have the right ratios of carbs to protein to vegetables, and their portions are smaller. Like they make food cute, right? They have little bento boxes, so they're not. I mean, yes, there's a lot of Japanese convenience food, but I have a tendency to think that they're eating more seafood than they are eating McDonald's. And also just body type. I think in general, Asians are smaller than Caucasian people. Guys, you know what? I am already very tired and I've loved hanging out with you guys, but I'm going to go because I am falling asleep, unfortunately. I didn't think I would lose energy, but I've lost energy. So thank you for listening to my stream. I hope it made sense. I don't know. I felt like I was putting out something significant into the universe, but it's just that I feel like I've had a bunch of these diets like colliding in my head, and the vegans say one thing and the keto people say another thing. And the paleo people say another thing. And I'm like, no, wait. It was that moment when I heard that guy say that he had inflammation when he went on the all meat diet, despite the rest of his tests being positive, that I realized that's what it is. It's that you have to look at each food as if it's a drug, and all drugs have side effects at certain dosages. Even if they're safe, fixing one thing, they might be subtly damaging another thing. No. I'm not leaving because I think you guys aren't there. I am leaving because I literally, if you look at my eyes, I'm quite tired. So I think I'm going to hit the hay soon. I have a few things that I have to plan out because I'm probably doing a 24-hour stream on my main channel on Friday to Saturday, but I have to book the hotel. I have to talk to my camera guy, and I have to set it all up. So much love to you all. Thank you for showing up. Go check out my main channel video. If you're not a patron on my Patreon, consider becoming it. You have to be over the age of 18 though, and it might not interest you if you're not into seeing me in various states of undress. And I will talk to you all later. Love and peace to you all. Bye.